Suraj Singh, FI, Civil Engineer, Bharat, Faridabad, India. Usual talk about general issues of our nation and other nations. A daily or usual talk for purpose of information to you people who are connected to me and those who are also available on Facebook or on LinkedIn or on, you can say, Twitter. I'm just linking to those sites as well for information because there is no way to post live videos on those sites, but live video is posted on this site and connection is given, link is given on those sites so that readers, viewers there may get benefit of this. Well, this is information. Bharat, a vast country, India, a vast country, ruled by, governed by Constitution of our country, Constitution of India, Bharat ka Samvidhan. We are not simple people, we are people well systemized and organized since our independence. Well organized nation to an extent law is concerned, and we have to feel very powerful because of that. We are not people society, we are law society. Law is above all in our country. Law governs each and every institution here. Law governs each and every citizen here. Law governs everybody. That is theory of our country, theory of law, theory of legal system, legal framework, constitutional framework that we have to understand. And everybody of our country, every citizen of our country, every subject of our country, it's a duty to understand what we are, where we are, and how we are. We are not kingdom, we are not emirate, and we are not private property as well. We are public. Public is above all. Constitution is a public document. It's a super statutory document, you can say, super law of this nation. All laws come under this law. Every other law, whatever it is, every description of constitution, every provision within constitution, every article within constitution come under structural hierarchy of preambles. And that's very important. No one is above constitution, no one is above public of this country. That is basic law. Public is legal ownership. Public is having legal ownership of our country without any power to have benefit of dividends. That is what it is. It's not corporate body, it is constitutional body, it's a constitutional unit. This point we must understand, and we should not dream something else to replace this. It is impossible to replace this to an extent people are concerned. Only all people of this country can change it, not one political party, not other political party, and not even president or not even Supreme Court. No one has got any authority to change it. Just keep in mind this. I'm just starting from affairs currently existing in our country and then moving on to various other countries where very specific movements are ongoing for better, for demands to meet demands of various sections of people in those countries, which may be Middle East countries or other countries like Europe or countries like UK or America, etc. This just briefing on them because I just wanted to widen the scope of my talk so that you people know what's happening around. Don't be confined to our news only. We has advanced people and making use of websites, making use of social infrastructure of this international communication of Facebook or Twitter or some other sites, so that we get benefit of them free of cost, just spending something to service providers. But this benefit is available, these platforms are available to have advanced knowledge of what's happening. It's not question, it should be constitutional knowledge of other countries, legal systems, what's happening there, how education is moving there, how people are corrupt there or good there, whatever. I'm finding uniformity of existence. So you should think that India, Bharat is a corrupt person. I'm finding now leaders everywhere are having same mentality, society has having same mentality, but only thing is in some countries societies are active and in some countries society are passive, like our people, not even passive, but also they are silent, they are sleeping. We have been sleeping, we are not concerned about what's happening in our country, we cannot even learn from what's happening in other countries who are much more smaller than our size. So what I'm saying is, our we have a prime minister, we have a Lok Sabha, we have a Rajya Sabha. I think they are this system. But if prime minister starts thinking that he's the honor of this country, that doesn't match. It doesn't match provisions of our constitution. It doesn't match any statutory provision. There is no description anywhere given in the laws that the Prime Minister is honor of this country, but our Prime Minister starts thinking that he has become honor of this country, and which is, I condemn this thought in its entirety, its foundation itself, in its essence itself. PM is just a PM and nothing else. He's a minister, super minister, head of council, nothing else. It's not more than that. But he thinks whatever he plans he can do. No, this is not correct. There is parliament, who's supreme lawmaking body. There is a judiciary which decides if there is ambiguities on law, there's disputes between various parties in relation to law, and the executive which implements whatever decisions are taken by parliament is our system. And our non-legal entity and our non-constitutional fourth pillar is non-legal entity is statutory entity, of course, but not a framework of constitution it is, and that is you can say media. Media also starts saying it's honor of public. Fakeism, it's called fakeism. It's called stupid idea that comes into media. We have problem in Kashmir. We have problems somewhere else also. But number one problem in 2019 is Jammu and Kashmir. Every day we refer to that. But how far we have reached, that is a question mark. My question is, whatever is happening there, we know that. Everybody knows that, but news people do not tell facts. Facts are coming from alternate sources, and there's also, for example, YouTube or some other, those newspapers who are not, or neutral newspapers or professional newspapers, or those professionals, you can say, platforms which disseminate news, broadcast news as it is required, and not manipulated news. But our news channels are just giving manipulated news, and many papers who are actually pro-government, which should not be, but they are. Those news are not reliable. And do we need foreign delegations, private delegations, to let us have a knowledge of what is a normal situation in the country? No one. You think that we should get information through foreign private delegates, that they should tell world we are okay? Don't we understand what we are? Is our public fool? Is our political opposition parties fool? Or our news are fools? We need a medium of foreign nations to visit our area and let us know that what's happening there, and we should accept that. Have we reached to that stupid level? Have we derecognized ourselves? Don't we have our own constitutional identities? Are we in alien areas? They are ruling us? All these questions are there. Because first we are responsible for this country, or we are not responsible for this country. This is a question. You are calling foreigners, come and see, everything is normal. Why you want them to tell us we are normal, first of all? What is the reason behind that? This means you are not normal. That is why you just started a method to justify mathematically that we are normal. If a third party should come and say, not our people, not our television channels, not our papers, not our media, someone should from outside tell us that we are okay. Are we developing that level of mentality? It is a question mark, big question mark. I don't know what's in the mind of Prime Minister. He's the EVM Prime Minister and not mental Prime Minister. He is not having any power to think. It appears. We have to say to them, we are normal here, don't ask questions and prove it. You were in UNO, you did not talk of Kashmir. Why did you talk of Kashmir there? On 27th of September, you are there for what you are there? For dancing? You should have clearly clarified here. This has happened and we are internal, hence our internal matter. Please don't interfere in us. You did not even speak of that. Pakistan Prime Minister spoke. Why you kept silent? You should have spoken. You missed an opportunity. So why are you calling these people now? When you said it's an internal matter, I will not speak on international forms. So why you're calling the international people here? That is a big question mark. This either you are wrong that time or you are wrong now. Once you have agreed, once you have claimed this is internal matter, why you are calling them? And if you're calling them, you're calling them to prove that human rights are not impacted upon. That is a question only. That is a consideration only. Because all are responsible for human rights. It's not only our people. People around the world, they are responsible for human rights. According to international law, human rights are about nation. Nation cannot suppress and oppress human rights, not even courts. If courts do that, they don't do the job. And unfortunately, I am ashamed that UNO is asking, UNO is announcing that Supreme Court of our country is very slow. You must have seen news. Our Supreme Court has been blamed for its efficiency. Our Supreme Court, this country, which is the noblest one, which is the highest system, which people consider as a temple of justice, that court has been designated as inefficient. Our court has been inefficient. This is all our judicial system. Of course, we know that is, but international bodies, official bodies, foreign bodies, the United Nations Organization, a chartered international body, a world body is telling us that the Supreme Court of India is very, very, very slow. Unfortunately, we have judges who don't feel shy, who don't feel any shame, but they are very thick skins, of course. They don't care. They don't have, I think they are used to such kind of treatment. But I feel as a citizen of this country that our Supreme Court has been alleged upon as such. And that is right too. That is right too. Because court is also coming under direction of executive directly or indirectly. That is the reason that they are not delivering justice in time. They even did not take up petitions related to Jammu and Kashmir. They did not take up petitions related to electronic voting machines. So there is a flaw somewhere in system. There is a flaw. Our courts judges are not dynamically and authoritatively free. They are conditionally free. If they deliver justice in favor of government, they are right. And if there is something going against, they keep suspended themselves from considerations. They keep cases in abeyance. This has been happening, and this is unfortunate. We respect court, we honor it, but if court does like that, it will definitely erode its honor. And it has started already. People started disbelieving to some extent. They were you can say, disappointed with working of Supreme Court now, since this case of Article 370 started in. And why Supreme Court is doing this is out of official questions, because there's maybe some warning from government indirectly, or there is some kind of self-defined threat by court that why should we take risk unnecessarily from these people who are in government, and we are exposing ourselves to foreigners. Why did these private MPs come to our country to see what's happening here? They did not come on their own, they were called by government itself. This is evident now. I think initially that they are coming on their own, but no, they are unofficial. They are not government representatives of their countries. EU has clearly said there's nothing to do with it. They're just coming on their own from their suspect, but our committee invited them. Why? Question arises. Who are you to go beyond limits? You are condemning our society. You are condemning our MPs. You are condemning our people who want to see, who want to visit that area, and you are garlanding those foreigners who have nothing to do with this. We know UN bashed you, US bashed you, EU bashed you, and many other countries bashed you from viewpoints of human rights. British bashed you. You know that and we know that. Well, bashing human rights cannot be an internal issue. It cannot be, we know it. And moreover, we may say that Jammu and Kashmir is an internal issue, but fact remains that it is not an exclusive internal issue, because it is booked in UNO as a disputed territory. This is a fact also. Our documents mandated that it's an integrated part of this country, but that document has gone now. You killed that document, you set ablaze that document, you ablazed it, you fired it on 5th August 2019, and you did not have mind to know what you're doing. You did this brainlessly, and you have to see consequences. I have listed all those rules and all those legal documents on text of this video, which are more important to us. For example, uh, instrument of accession and 370, then Jammu and Kashmir Constitution. All these documents prove that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of our country, but you scrap these documents. This means there is no all such provisions which are contained in these documents have become void effective 5th August 2019, and therefore again I'm saying, and I mean it, that Jammu and Kashmir is not at all a part of this country now, because these documents were not one-sided, one-ended. These documents were approved from both government of Bharat and government of JNK or people of JNK. It was a more weight document which you abrogated, you scrapped, you fired them, and we have no other document that proves that it's an integral part of our country. That is fact, and we cannot deny that. But this may be UN matter, this may be bipartite India Pakistan matter. Question is not that one now. Question is forget these documents and forget everything, whatever we will just take into considerations violations of human rights of 1 crore people of Jammu and Kashmir. Who are we to do that? You are taking that allegation fakingly, hoax, with hoax management, making drama, plotting everything, and taking them to areas where they are just sailing in Dull Lake. They said they talk to people. Which people they talk to? People are not roaming on roads. Only students with families were going for examination on that day, school examination. That is just not a common exercise. Which people you talk to, or those people talk to you who said everything is fine, everything is okay. Where? How? In one day, how can you do that? Today you go, you just enjoy, then you come back and say, talk to people. How can you talk to people like this? This is complete design. Whatever they had to say, they were supposed to speak what PM wanted, what Modi wanted, and they said that. Fact cannot be suppressed, people of India. You cannot suppress facts. Facts remain facts. Problem is there. Civil disobedience is there. It cannot be denied. You may deny, you may say everything is normal, but we know it is not normal. It is completely abnormal. You are treating them as not human beings but animals. You are treating them as prisoners. This is not human, this is anti human. And you say those people will give you report. Why do you need their report? You need my report, you need citizens report, you need our representative reports. That report you need. You don't need them. Those people can manage. Yes, United Nations told you lift all these suppressions, lift all these combats. They told you. Yes, they can tell because that is a body of human rights as well. Similarly, European Union warned you that they may impose sanctions on you. You are not talking about that. American people came, they returned. Chinese people came, they returned. And they are asking you to remove these atrocities from these people. That is a fact one, that is formal one. You are not talking about that. Television channels are not talking about that. Who will talk about that? Why should we depend on YouTube channels only? We depend only on them because there is no other formal source that tells us stories of these human rights suppressions. It is fact. When people are speaking, citizens of that area are speaking about that, we have to trust that. We cannot go there, all cannot go there. But there should be some management. Court is not taking very fast action. We cannot rely upon court also. So whom should we rely upon? We have to rely upon those citizens who are telling us their stories, factual stories, because words of citizens are always having much more weight than words of courts and words of foreigners and words of television channels, because television channels are medium only, but people are not medium. People are those who have suffered. They are practical life people. They tell what's exposed to them, what how they were exposed. There's the business losses and there's every losses. What losses now their economy has been impacted upon very adversely from Jammu and Kashmir, and not only from Kashmir, Jammu is included in that. Jammu Kashmir trade has been affected. People are not having any interest in our government, this Bharat government. They have been cheated according to them. They do not trust because they have diverse the government of this country and this country. So they have different type of approach. They are just conducting civil disobedience, and intensive civil disobedience is very dangerous. They are least bothered about the economy now. They are least bothered about the losses now. They bothered about their respect, about their patience, and what they are and what they have been turned into. And it is fault of government, it's fault of prime minister, it's fault of our council of ministers, that we have exposed them to this level. What Congress says, I least bother. What other opposition says, I least bother. What government affairs, I least bother. And what Kota says, we bother. I am bothered about what is happening, and that is very serious, because those citizens who are resident of that area, if they are telling that, you have to say yes, that is right. I don't trust any other source except those people who are being impacted upon. They are more powerful than anyone else. So I can see and you can see those videos available and being posted on Facebook, and many are not Facebook but available. You can see those. You will realize what's happening there, because if we don't trust people whom we trust, we cannot trust all political leaders, we cannot trust foreigners, we cannot trust fake news, we cannot trust courts also, because courts are not doing their job. Had courts done their job, we would have respected them, saluted them to an extent. This issue is concerned, in EVM issue is concerned. Court has condoned itself, courts have avoided this issue. For what we don't know, we don't know the confirmation, we cannot say what's the reason behind that. We can only speculate, and speculation. I told you there's a covered court, they are covered and they are afraid, they are scared of government's possible actions if they deliver good and right judgments, reliable judgments. Well, avoid this now. Kashmir is a burning issue. We cannot just think of if somebody is 27, they will come and tell us. No, we don't want that. We don't need their support. It's our problem, we can handle it. But we have to do it. First of all, we should have an extension of support from rest of country. Unfortunately, we are so cruel society, we are so unrealistic society, we are selfish society, we are self-pro society. We are not interested in those people who have been affected with. Until we are beaten, we cannot know what is hammer's effect. Until we are killed, we don't know what's dagger's effect, what's bullets effect. We cannot know that. Until our homes are set up, our homes are set on fire, we don't know what is fire. So this is happening there very badly, and of course I am having very bad philosophical idea in me that why government is doing that. Government should have supported them rather, but government is not supporting them. Government is blaming them. According to government, all those people are terrorists. All those people are anti our country. Government's idea is that, and let it be, no problem. If they are suffering, they can be anti our country. When they are suffering, they can be angry. For if 85 days, 86 days have gone and you have not lifted them, you have not allowed them mobile, you have not allowed them internet, they cannot move freely on roads. They have every right to speak against us. They have every right to be angry. We cannot go oppose that. If same thing happens to me, I will have more power to fight with this government than those people are. Still, they are silent. They are doing peaceful civil disobedience, and this is admirable. Of course, it is admirable. And these people say, European people say, we talk to them. Where did they talk to them? I don't know. How could they talk to him? I don't know. Just so fake, everything is fake. Means whatever Modi wanted, whatever our people wanted, they are telling same thing, a copy paste, nothing else. Those people, yes, they came to us, they have gone, no problem at all. They were welcome in private capacity, but they have no right to confirm what's happening here, because in one day you cannot know. In one day you cannot know. I regard that British MP, really I regard that British MP who conditioned on this, who placed the condition to broker that if you want me to accompany to that area You have to provide me liberty. I am free to move to which place I wish, and I am free to talk to whosoever I want to talk. That is good condition. What's wrong with that? But you eliminated that person from list. This means there is something wrong. No, of course, he is calling this Modi stunt. It's very see. This is a slap on your face. Slap on your face. A British person calls Modi's a stunt. This action. What do you think about that? It's Modi's a stunt. So you are playing stunt on people's life. People's life is nothing for you. You are playing a stunt with that. 1 crore people, innocent people. You are calling them terrorists. There could be terrorists. Who says no? Terrorists are everywhere. But you cannot call people terrorists. You have combated them for 80 days, 85 days, 86 days, and you are saying these people are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. You don't have any degree of humanity. You don't have any degree of gesture. You are capable to kill people mentally, physically, torture them, depress them. This is what you have achieved. Your government or Hitlerized government, Hitlerized government you are. You are Israelized government. Because Israel is saying us. Same way Israel acts. Kill people, kill women, kill kids, beat them, do them, whatever possible, they do with that. So we are Israelized government, we are Hitlerized government. Shame onto this government, believe me. Instead of doing any constructive work, they are just playing drama, event for everything. They are very good event players, but their events are always caught. This is what they do. Why don't you be frank to your government? Clearly speak. If you have done mistake, withdraw it. We know you did this mistake. If these people do not accept your decisions, what is your alternative? You have no alternative except to return back what you did. There's no other alternative. You know it very well. You never ever expected that public of Jammu Kashmir shall go against you. You never ever expected that. But this has happened because of your having no knowledge how to deal with people. You have no knowledge about how to deal with people, and you have mishandled them, you have abused them, and you have failed to handle Jammu and Kashmir smoothly. You are only interested in event management and to move people to a status where they say, oh, this is very fine. 370 has gone. They have achieved their target, but they don't know what they have achieved, and you don't know what you have achieved. Just pleasing yourself. We have done it. What could not be done in 72 years? That is your achievement, nothing else. But you forget it is history, it's people, it's not object, it's not paper, it's not board, it's public that is affected. You have lost them, you have damaged their economy, you have damaged their minds, you have damaged their, you can say, their relations with us. You think there are relations with us now? No, there is practically no relation. You are keeping 9 lakh military there, okay. Can military create relations, you think? Never, never ever. It's question of trust if you want integrity, if you want cohesion. No trust means no cohesion, no adherence. There's a difference between adherence and cohesion. There were a lot of people, everybody knows. People were not unaware of what laws were there. They were already integrated with us in 1956. But you did not know that. You scrap that and then say we apply our constitution to them. Your constitution application is one-sided, not both-sided. But that JNK constitution was both-sided. Instrument accession was both sided. Insertion of Article 370 was both sided. Similar agreement was both sided. UN resolution was both sided. There were many documents that were both sided, and you all just shredded them. You finished them, throw. So you threw yourself. You threw yourself, not them. They are still there in lands. They are not accepting you. They say talak, talak, talak. Bye bye. Bharat Sarkar, bye bye. They are telling them. You are not able to digest that. You are calling Europe people. See what Europe people have to see there. You tell me. What is your concept actually? My question to everybody is what for you brought them here? To show Dal Jheel, Dal Lake? What for they came? People are not on road, people are on roads in houses, nothing, no activities are going. You wanted to show them school children going for examination? That day was examination. And nobody studied in the schools, everybody studied at home. This is on record. They just collected assignments of their kids and went home for teaching. Father and mother are teaching their kids. They are teachers and they are going to exercise a board examination. So you are telling those people, see, this is common life. School going children is common thing, so people are taking their kids to school, so you have to show them this one. What was your contempt? What is your contemplation behind that? Just to prove a scene, and in one day can they talk to people when your army is there, your police is there, your POA is here, everything is there. Just in a fancy imagination. You are showing an imagination. Mind you have paid them some money. You bought them, you hired them for this purpose through one NGO. NGO is just the medium to show that we paid them. They got money from us to somewhere else just to establish the Kashmir. What is meaning of that establishment? It is not their Kashmir, it's our Kashmir. Europe has not to decide what's in Kashmir. Even America has not to decide. We have to decide ourselves. So what for you brought them here? And you sponsored them indirectly. All other representatives were kicked out from there, but these were taken there. What is, after all, your achievement? You will say they supported 370. This is your internal matter. They said yes, there is terrorism. How can say in one day there is terrorism? If they know it through news, no need of coming here. It's news there, everywhere involved. So what ultimately was your destiny? You do not know. I know thousands of people say I'm speaking against Kashmir or Bharat. No, it's not speaking. It's an analytical work. I'm telling you what was target, what target we achieved, what was method of achieving. Can in one day is it possible? When there are no people on roads, you will take some pro people with them, go them. Leaders are inside jails. People are inside homes. Who they talk to? Birds who standing like us, roads. For what? For why? Why are we telling this? Why we are accepting this kind of foolish answers? Something is not practical. Those people say yes, there's terrorism. We are not interfering in political. We just want you to see yourself. People want development. Which people want? Imaginary people want. Imaginary people want development. Those people who are not able to come to face cameras because of scares, because of frightening warnings, and those who think will talk to them. Your management everywhere. You are managing, some people come and talk to them. They might have talked to them. Not common people. Not common people. Well, this issue is so long issue, so complicated issue. Our public do not have adequate knowledge related to Jammu and Kashmir, and they are being misled by these politicians at every step. And even Congress is not having adequate knowledge. Unfortunately, forget other people. Only few selected experts are having knowledge of this. If you don't have knowledge, you cannot comment on that, and you should not comment on that. Either study fully to adequate answers, adequate questions, you can say acceptance, or leave it. There are many rules, many laws many statues in Jammu and Kashmir, and those must be taken under consideration before leading to any answer or question. Otherwise, it's no meaning at all. And again, I respect people. I always support them. I put my information on text of every video related to Jammu and Kashmir. That means please go through this and read this if you want to know about this before commenting on something. Maybe some people read, maybe some, I don't know, I'm not sure. There's no response, there is no feedback. What can I say? I cannot say by speculation. Yes, people have seen it. Yes, there are certain information. There's something that so many times it's open, but opening doesn't mean they have seen it. They have read it. It's up to people. How you take your state into consideration. There are so many people, so many educated class people, 95% people who don't know what is constitution. So how shall they know what is Jammu and Kashmir orders? They will not. They will not understand that. Therefore, we have to first think those people are ours. Do not think that those people are not ours. But we have so far demonstrated virtually, silently, tacitly that we are not with them. And that is root cause of erupting problems currently as well as in the future. You will have to face this problem, and there is a risk to lose Kashmir as well. Understand? You cannot force people forever. You cannot force them forever. Yes, you can become Hitler, you can kill them. You cannot force them not to speak. They are not speaking now, their expressions are speaking. Their silence is speaking. Sometimes silence is more powerful than voice. They are silent means they do not intend to talk to you, and that is very strong statement that I am not interested to talk to you. This means my not talking is an answer. I do not recognize you. When I say I don't talk to you, I do not regard you, I do not honor you. And that is very big statement. And I don't consider worth just to talk to you on this issue because you are no one related to this issue. That is what they want to say. This issue is not related to India, Bharat. This is our issue. We are independent people. We don't care for you. We don't care of you. Don't just bother and get lost from here. This is an, you can say, implied answer. Implied answer, I'm saying. I'm not saying verified answer. This is what those people communicate to us by maintaining silence, maintaining civil disobedience. Do whatever you want to do. We least bother about you. That is what statement coming in from there. And we have to respect it, regard it, if you want to solve this problem. And if you want to keep this problem prolonging and hanging and saying that is something else. It has already been done for 72 years. This has not been resolved, and I don't think it will resolve soon because this friction is generating every day. Intensity of friction, intensity of mistrust is generating every day. You yesterday caused another mistrust when you brought EU representatives, EU MPs to this area, which was a mistake done by you. If you had to bring them, you should have normalized situation. You should not have taken them with you. Let them move anywhere and ask people. That is called free hand. You are not interested in that because you yourself are guilty conscious. You know people will speak against them, and that is the reason why they were taken by your support. They did not go independently, freely. Well, I will not say a state should do this, a state should not do this. We are a state after all. Bharat is a state, Bharat is a nation, and we should be free to let people move and report whatever it is negative or positive. No problem at all. After all, if you want to hide reports, if you want to hide facts, it is not supportive. You can hide facts for some time, but facts cannot be hidden forever. Just remember. Secrets are secrets until not known. Once known, these do not remain secrets. So you did something unbecoming. Possibly public will support you because public is not very much sure about what has happened to Kashmir. They just are happy, they are feeling happy. Oh, something has been done against them. Means for them, something has been done against Kashmir. Means against Pakistan or against, they think Kashmir is Pakistan. That's We are every time, every moment, bring Pakistan into our home, our hall, our television. All time we bring. Here, why should we worry about Pakistan? It's their country, their head, how they rule. There's a dispute, we have to solve. That's it, nothing else. There's one dispute between our and Pakistan regarding Kashmir. You can solve that. You can condemn what every time bring everything to Pakistan is this, Pakistan is that. We are our price is our price. Why you talk of Pakistan? Our problem is our problem. Why talk of Pakistan? I don't understand this mentality of government, mentality of televisions, and mentality of many other people in this country. There is a definition of mad. There is no definition for a politician. There is a definition of something else. There is a definition of government. Our government is like a toy. Toy only. Government has no ambition. Government has no plan, nothing. They just play games, just eventize. It's not solution. You have to learn from many other countries what's happening in Lebanon, what's happening, say, Lebanon and Iraq, and you can say EU, and Hong Kong, and you may say Venezuela, and you may say also many countries, Britain. See, Britain, elections are going to be conducted. What a dynamism, what a vibrance of democracy. It's called vibrant democracy. They're calling elections, general elections, 12th of December. And we take seat for 50 years. We don't want to leave that. That is called difference. Small country, rule us, but they are dynamic. They don't keep things confined to enclosed grip. No. We have to learn from them what is democracy. Just writing in constitution not enough. We resolve ourselves to sovereignty, to socialism, to secularism, to democracy, to republic. These are words only, if not implemented properly. But they don't have such written words, but they are implementing their minds. Means their words here in mind, not on the constitution. We are here on constitution, so not in mind. That's the truth. Our mind is not constitution. Our minds have nothing as such. We don't know what's constitution. We don't consider what is that. We don't know what is that. This is the problem. Lebanon has some problems. This is a kind of nation which has all minor, all sects with it, Christianity, Shiite Islam, and Sunni, all are there. Their positions are different. There should be Sunni prime minister, and there should be, Shiite speaker, and there should be Christian president. That is the class. They have secularism different kind. See, president is Christian, prime minister is Sunni, speaker is Shiite. This is a provision there. It's Lebanon, capital is Beirut, hills country. These nationalities are there. Finance crises are there. People are erupting there, burning there. They don't want election. They don't want all comfort for life. But there's money, no money. Problem is money. Economy is broken, just like our economy is broken. Economy is broken means your life is broken. Economy, money is lost means money lost. This is chartered accounts principle. If your money is lost, it cannot come back. They lost their monies. They want to curse. They want to curtail facilities of people, and people are not happy with that. Demonstration, this and that, just like our kids, if the parent don't allow something, they fight. Annoy, unrest. They are doing it. This is genuine. Everybody does that. It is generation effect. What government can do, government can manage. Government can control only. Government cannot produce money. Government cannot produce money. They have to arrange it. But they failed. Prime Minister resigned. We know it. Still there is unrest. They want more and more. You have to learn from it. I have seen many sides, many Lebanese within my career, engineers, level, other levels, foreman levels, very smart people. Of course, smart, some know English and some know French and some know Arabic. But country is country. Hezbollah is the pro-Iranian. One part, Hezbollah. I say those people do not like us. They don't have strong language and constitution like us, but their actions are strong. We have a strong language in our constitutions, but our actions are not even coming out. Forget strength or no strength, our actions are not available. We do not act, we just remain passive. I trust this prime minister, he will do it. I trust this government, he will do it. We have this type of contemplation of mind. You okay? This is Lebanon. Go to Libya, another country there. It was beautiful country when I was there for 2 years in 1983 and 1984. In someone company as an electrical construction company, government of India and government of Lake joint venture after for 2 years of civil engineer position of course there is a white country, big country. This is travel by jeep at that time for 11 to 100 kilometers. That's a better one, good one, but now what's there? Of course, it's an oil country. Gaddafi was there. He had grown book, and he used to control people. But since it was an intrigue by U.S. that this man was removed. His all nuclear powers were stolen by, so we can say, snatched or looted by America, and then they killed Gaddafi in 2011. And since then, Libya is a different country. It's a quarreling country, fighting together like civil war. You say one side military, in one person Haftar is the head of military, and he has his own government, and yes, Shahjar has his own governments in Tripoli. Both have been fighting together every day. There is this killed, this area, this airport attack, this one attack, this and happened. Means it's very, very big, not very big, small country, but oil is everywhere. France is interfering from other side, that side of the and Italy is interfering with that side, and this side is internationally qualified one, it's a little organized one. And it has been moving every day. Small news are coming every day. This 4 5 news are coming every day, and I'm just posting them on Facebook. I'm just trying to tell how countries are going. A responsible person was there. Of course, the production of US, but later on, Iraq, what you said, and just will stop buying oil from there. They got a financial weakness, and there was no provision of money or salaries given from there to send out country. And this process continued. I left this country only because of that, because I could not revert my money, my salary to my country. What I do there, and I have to spend money on clothes, I have to spend money on electronic goods, and I could not use that money because, like scrap, don't know for me. I have to pay income tax. I don't think to 10%. But now what's happening? East and West both are fighting. Every day something, 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 something. A big country, but many not that big people. That they don't know digestion power. This was the Green Book that time. Now there's no big. So international government is Hafsachar and Sajay and this is Haftar. They're fighting together. People are coming asking, please do we accept you with this? Means that country is being spoiled and same is happening in Iraq, you can say. Another production, Saddam was a product of US, and then they abused him and they killed him. They did war of 48 countries with just in such of a weapons of mass destruction. There was not even discovered a single weapon of mass destruction, we call it. It is all game plan, and they destroyed this country. They destroyed that country. Of course, there was some Kuwait dispute with that. The Kuwait, it raided Kuwait, and this was a result of that. It's not direct, of course. I say Iraq has some dispute, some fault in that. And before that, Iraq was going for many, many years. So this is what I'm saying. If you just go to Syria, what's happening? Everyone knows in Syria. Syria has become like a platform, a trial, a circus it has become. Killing circus, blood circus it is. This is the way we killed the Baghdadi. Maybe you killed. But this is 30-second news that he's killed. I'm not sure, killed or not killed. They claim killed. They even killed the next heroes are killed. Well, the US president can say anything. He must have evidence. But time will tell you, if there's another video coming out from Baghdadi, we don't know. Syria's interference, Turkey, a big master scene now, a big attack, a big offender to say his territory. Turkey not so, it seems that it's a very big powerful country. It's a very big, arrogant country. And Venezuela is still suing, no decision till now, political decision. This year Venezuela is still ongoing. Guaido and the other one. Both are still fighting. Maduro re-elected, and you're legally re-elected. Now it's going on. America supporting America is not supporting this other one. Guaido is supporting opposition one. But government is not supporting the sanctions and that all that. Means what I must say, tell me which will exist peace. Go to Europe, there are so many disputes ongoing, and go through this. So Palestine is very, very old, and we say that. Israel cannot stabilize its election till now. It's still a stable government at all. And that is called democracy. No, we can decide in 20 days, okay, either one. If other one can decide to then re-election. You try provisions of various countries, except our country. Our country is very powerful. We can digest each and everything. Our country is looted, our country is broken, our country has done something, our country is terrorized, our country is we don't bother at all. We have very thick skins, very, very thick skins. This is our particularity, specific system. Arab words have a different approach now. They are not talking of tourism every year. They want to earn money because of tourism, because oil is exhausted and there are much and gold can explore. Saudi has enough gold. They cannot expose that. What we say? But there are other problems with Russia as well. Means go where you want to go, China and US. Daily everything, every news, today agreement, tomorrow no agreement, today agreement, tomorrow agreement. It's going like you two kids are fighting, monkeys are fighting. There's no two cats are fighting, no monkey available. This is what's happening. We have to consider very carefully ourselves. Our government thinks it is honor of our country, which is not correct. No other government thinks so. Just example is UK. And now America's elections are going on. America is playing all that. And UK has successfully told what is democracy. Its third prime minister that is going to face. Now elections in December. And prime minister of Lebanon is down. Expectedly, prime minister of Iraq shall also go down. Expectedly, I'm not sure about that. But Lebanon prime minister is also gone. Because public is active. Hong Kong is stirred, completely stirred. Completely stirred. There's no control at all. We need dynamism, which we don't have. We are passive, tacit. We don't speak, just keep silence, keep your mouth closed, keep your eyes closed, keep your ears closed. Don't worry about that. Let them do whatever they want. Our banks are looted. PMC, example. People have committed suicide and they have met heart attacks. Nobody bothers. Nobody bothers. Who cares here? No one cares. Because we are not human beings. Not at all. We are spare parts. Throw, if no use throw, we are batteries, throw them. No, nobody cares here. Why are you in this country? Go to Pakistan simply. You tolerate all this or go. This is development. This is called New Bharat. Means our humanity has no value, others' humanity has values. Israel kills students, kills women, harasses them, harasses governor of Beirut, Beirut, not governor of Palestine. Those people are terrorist acts. This Israel is terrorist. If you catch children, put them in jail. If you catch girls, put them in jail. If you take old men, beat them, shoot them. What do you call that government? Is that a religious government? Is that a democratic government? Is it human control government? That is a terrorist action. For bulldozes home. If he speaks against, he erects, hold him back. You're bulldozing his home, annexing that area, and they're saying this. So everywhere people are getting mad, governments are getting mad. Yes, you may say we are great. You are great. You were great. You are not great. You were great because you fought against violence. You got your liberty back. You got your freedom back because of your impact. You terrorized them, in fact, mentally, not physically, by psychology. But what's happening now? Everybody is different in this country. There are only two things generally considered. You either talk in favor of Prime Minister, and if you are not talking in favor of Prime Minister, you are presumed that you are Congress or CPI or CPM. Automatically understood. This is called stupid thought, stupid action, stupid mind, I say, because you are not allowed, according to their minds, to be free of these political parties. They do not consider it good that you are inactive politically. You may be either in Congress or you may be in BJP. And this is what stupidity is always say. Can we not be independent? Can I do not consider myself free of these political parties? Why should I have obligation unto them? They are not my masters. I am not their servant. Who are they? Only your political parties. That's it. Nothing else. You are not owning me. I am not your servant. You are not paying me. I am not getting anything. Why should I talk of you? My political party is nation. My political party is public. My political party is my power. That is my political party. Why should I be worried about this? But no, public has just been, you can say, streamlined to that contemplation, either this or that, and nothing else. We are not American Bush. His statement will use like that. Either you are with us or you are with them. That's it. Hell with you. I don't care. We don't care. We are Bharat, 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 and we have our Bharat stand. We don't care because of us. But I have to speak. I have to speak. You have to speak or finish. That's the difference of opinion. Could be there. I'm right. You're right. Or I'm wrong. You're correct. That's something else. I am not dependent on you, and you are not dependent on me. To an extent, politics is concerned. It's my opinion who I support your opinion. So it's who stops you. But support not person. Support person who is going to elect it. To be elected. Don't support prime minister. Don't support government. Don't support political parties. Anything. Try to understand that. You cannot do this. Others cannot teach you. Foreigners cannot teach you. But they are not able to understand what they are doing. They are not happy to digest all wrongs ones. They cannot digest. They are active people. They are not sleeping society. But we are sleeping society, unfortunately. And why we are sleeping, I cannot know. I was not sleeping long back. I still am not sleeping. I cannot sleep. Sleep. Why should I sleep? Am I your slave? I cannot speak. It is my right to speak. Even if Constitution does not right, it is my basic right to speak against power, to speak against those who have been vested with public power. It is my power that you are working with. So you can force me not to speak. Not acceptable. Not unacceptable because you are not my honor. You are not leading my country. I am asking you to lead me. And that is the reason you are there. Fact remains that you yourself assume you are master of this nation, you are honor of this nation, and we are your subjects. No, you are a servant of this nation, and you do whatever is required to do by law, not by your own management, by event management, by your decisions your own for your happiness. No, we don't that. We don't that. This country is not ruled by politicians. This country is ruled by public. Public is ruler because constitution was devised by public. I am public, you are public. But unfortunate that public is not thinking itself public. Public is not thinking itself public at all. Public is so silent, so cool blood. First of all, they don't understand documentation. Documentation is very important topic, important issue. To an extent, this is concerned, but they are not understanding that. Every time I say this, I try to remind, but no use at all. We don't have any use. It's not only about country, about everything I'm telling you about profession also. I am a professional. I am very much interested in profession. And it's not only that in this country, I have been in many countries and everywhere it is, but it is exclusively our country which ignore all this. We have no streamlined action, streamlined provisions. We talk a lot, but we do little. Now something has started somewhere only. Some good engineers are taking care of that. But if you see on an average, really, I have posted many, you can say, complaints on smart city Faridabad itself, where I see quality is deteriorated. There's no one to question workmanship. There's no one to question quality standards, quality requirements, and you can say product. Nobody questions there, and nobody bothers there. I don't understand, but our professionals do. They may, it's not possible that they are not working. They are working in government, they are working in companies, they are working everywhere. But what for is not clear. If you don't do your duty, just becoming an engineer is not adequate. Engineer, again I say, it's not simply a word. It is something power. It is something that is a natural machine. It creates, it thinks, it's seriousness that is engineering. If engineer thinks, oh, I relax, and it's you're not engineer. We celebrate Engineers Day in this country, in whose name we know that person was very dedicated one. That person not like us. That are not like us. Our new guys, our new engineers coming out, oh, they are different. Believe me, they're very different. They post so many things on Facebook, and you see that I feel just to kill this man. You're raising some questions we should not raise. You cannot identify yourself doing what you learned in your engineering. You learned nothing. And it is only this country where such actions. You go to some other country and see, go to Arab, go to some other country, they'd have different concept of engineers, not concept of we have. We are very much bureaucratic engineers. Engineers are never bureaucratic, but engineers starts from watchman and goes to highest position. That's all part of engineering is. At one time we are watchmen, at other time we are engineer, at one time we are, you can say, public relation, one time we are diplomatic, one time we are managers, one time we are meeting conductors, one time we are self questions, we are writers, and sometimes we are speakers, and sometimes every role engineer is supposed to do. It's not so simple. If you want to be real engineer, you have to understand all this: writing capacity, speaking capacity, analyzing capacity, research capacity, documentation capacity, site watching capacity, site supervision, and fighting capacity, quarreling capacity, and diplomatic capacity. This is a requirement, of course, percentage wise. Otherwise, you cannot control. You cannot control something. To take work from others, from laymen, from technicians, very difficult, rather than doing yourself. But you cannot do all that. Only those people can do, but you have to administer them. You have to rule them. You have to teach them. You have to guide them. You have to help them. You have to help self. This way country should do. And this applies to government also. There are ministers in government. There's prime minister, there's president, there are IAS officers. Yes, only for name's sake. No coordination, no planning. Nobody knows what's happening in that department. Nobody knows what's happening in this department. I mean, in municipality, nobody knows what's happening in authority. In authority, nobody knows in public. There's nothing. You break, you construct an improvement today. After 2 months, break that one in half portion and lay line, and then after some time, after 2 months, break other portion, right? And then break whole or put another payment on that payment. This happens here. Public value, public money has got no value. Public is not serious. Nobody cares. Your 50% of money is being wasted just for reworks, and we are not cared. You think this country shall rise that way? Why we are not serious? Why we do not coordinate prior to doing some work? It is construction, it is design, it is whatever it is. When habit is like that, it goes to all parts of government that way. Government leaves others. They leave it to engineers, and engineers leave it to contractors, and contractors leave it to laborers, and it goes somewhere in air. It goes somewhere in air. Nobody cares. We are destructing ourselves. When I walk on road, I see construction going on, something is going on, and for example, I'm just walking and stumble. You know what I mean? I am walking. Of course, you may not walk because you're all big people, you're having cars or scooters. You never walk. I don't see people walking, but well, I am walking. I'm a full person. I walk on footpath or even on some berm, and I'm stumbled. What is the reason behind that? Can you imagine? Because they want small protrusion. Everywhere they have protrusions. When they finish activities, they never chip out. Just like in we can say in steel work or some mechanical work, there should be reaming on welding. We say reaming must be there. Similarly, there should be something we paved some concrete or we constructed something. There are undulations on that. There's uneven existence of that surface, and we don't take there are somewhere parts, and the opposite to part is protrusion. And if there is protrusion even for 5 centimeters or 3 centimeters or 2 centimeters, it's adequate for me to stumble. Just like 5 km speed of a car can hit you, you can fall down. 5 kilometers is very small. 5 km speed is very small, of course. But it is adequate to throw you away because it's impact. And we know engineering what's impact. It's not a static loading. It's just impact, dynamic loading. It hits you, you're down because your balance is out. Similarly, when my feet or toe strikes a protrusion, I am disturbed and I fall. Either you avoid it by chance or you fall. just like you slip from a step. This is a part of safety as well as quality. We do whole work, but leave that. We do whole work in state enforcement, we do concreting, and we cannot remove these cement spots from that. And again, for fifth means you can say negligence of duty. Same negligence goes everywhere. Everywhere. Yesterday I saw a video of military army. One cop, one soldier, he published a video. He complained about all officers that they are abusing us. They're asking our women to dance and their women enjoy. They ask us to salute their women. They don't go, they say that we have got dresses, why we are buying our dresses. There's no good food. Yes, even in military this is happening. No discipline. Means everybody enjoy. There's no check or anything. Press cannot go there. And whatever officers will do. This is not I am saying. This is video. You can see that I posted on my website. I posted on that, my page. Where are we serious? In engineering, we are not serious. In accidents, we are, some people are watching safety, some people are doing that. But is that adequate? That's not adequate. Just having PPs is not enough. We have so many other points we have to understand. Safety, quality, and quantity are very important in construction work, and not only in construction, every activity of life. Every activity of life. But we are not serious. We are serious only in politics. All parties are there. People are there. We go for voting. We go for voting without knowing why we are voting. Is there not a question? I consider it a big question. I saw institutions or institute of engineers, I can say, advertisement on page 2, 3, 4 days before regarding some distribution of industrial awards. I put a note on that. Why are you calling a minister? My question is that what ministers shall give to engineering community? You call ministers, you honor them, and these ministers are selling our nation. We have to honor them or reject them. If we sell them, if we honor them, they are up. Engineer community is honoring them. They are distributing awards. These people have spoiled our nation. These ministers. We honor them. You may feel bad about my statement, but feel bad. Question: are they worth to do this job? What is their contribution to this country? Now there is no contribution. Whatever was produced before, they are selling that. Should we not raise our voice? Who will raise our voice? European MP will raise our voice, or UK will raise our voice, or USA will raise our voice. Our money, they are crumbling. Our property, they are crumbling. Intentionally, willingly, for benefits of their friends. And we are silent. I'm not silent. I will speak. They put me in jail, no problem. Let us to take action against me. I will speak that. You are institution. You are valued. You are chartered. You are international. You are not watching. You should be a watchdog as well. But you can't watch your engineers. How can you watch the government? You are not respecting your engineers. You have not done anything to charter till now. Charter is old, 1935 charter. You are not even able to bring a single change in that. This is an inefficiency. Many times I have written, nobody cares there. Council, conference, engineering congress, this congress, that congress. Drama only. Nothing else. You can't speak. If a professional body cannot do anything, who shall do it? Why I get membership of that? Because I think they will do something. They'll accept seminars, journals, this and that. Real work they will not do. Why? What for you are there? Why lacks of business trust you? Well, leave it. Because many people will speak so many things. There are many brilliant people. They do nothing and only speak. Only speaking, raising objections, doing nothing for service to nation. Everybody is busy in his own world. Let me be busy in your world. But I have to speak because my heart burns, my mind burns, my country burns. I have every right to speak politically, socially, engineering wise, everywhere I have to speak. And I have right to speak even about nations, other nations, when human rights are violated. And in my country, human rights are violated. I have to speak about that because I am human. I am not animal. If all others are not human, it's up to them. You are welcome to that stage. Only country in the world is sleeping. Small countries are taking actions. Only our country is sleeping. All sleeping country. No one is serious. We have just given responsibility to one man, and he is everything. No constitutional concern, no statutory concern, no political concern, no public concern, no concern at all, just drama, drama, and drama. We are not drama country. We are not theater. We are an entity, UN entity. We have to respond. We have to be responsible. But no, no, we are not. Only drama. We are not concerned about anything. Economy, go to hell, go to hell. Profession, go to hell, go to hell. Farmer, go to hell, go to hell. Shops burn, burn. Why worry? Everything is okay. If this is everything okay, then your mind is rubbish. Simple. Your mind is not okay. You cannot think, you cannot calculate. You are that part of world. You have no knowledge at all. Why should I say like this? Because this is a fact. New engineers coming, new doctors coming, see their knowledge. Degree holder engineers, postgraduate engineers, only certificates. If you want to analyze their knowledge, you are disappointed. You are disappointed. Because they ask certain questions which shouldn't be asked by those seniors. They should know that questions. They should know those answers, otherwise they don't qualify. Many people say our salaries low. I saw some post, very rubbish post. Column is sinking, footing is down, and there's some. I can't describe that. You see yourself that one. Who is responsible for that? My answer is only engineer responsible for that, no one else. It may be site engineer, it may be project engineer, it may be design engineer, whoever engineer is there, responsible on the supervision servants, that person responsible. Why they did all that? I've seen here some work is going on. Excavation is fine, they do it, nobody compacts. Dressing, nobody cares for that. Just you see foot marks on that, nobody cares, nobody has compactors, nobody has something, they cannot compact. Just concrete on that. Blinding, I mean to say, we call living concrete here. Why should they worry about that? Nobody cares. No quality, nothing, just spend money. They are not saving money. I'm not saying that they are saving money. You cannot save money like that. Only negligence of duty, lack of supervision, and it is everywhere. It's not only in concrete or something. Everywhere there is lack of supervision. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I don't understand why. And then you say we are leading in world. Where you are leading in world? You are not leading in world. World doesn't consider you. There's only good jobs because they know what's working. You have to learn something first and then do job. While people in other country they practically learn and then do job. This is difference. You don't want to be practical. You want to be theoretical. Yes, theory is a must. But following by theory, practical is also must. Who shall do that? If you go direct to job, you cannot do that. You have to learn first. Who will teach them? Engineers can teach them. But who are they? Do they themselves though? Can government engineer teach you thing? Government engineer is a bureaucratic engineer. You cannot say that person is an engineer. Generally, 95% people in government are bureaucratic. Bill making, this making, that making, this commission, all outsourcing they are doing, and they are working through that. Who works on sites? Who doesn't? Who does on excavation? Who does work on layouts? Who does all that? Nobody does. But in private sector, you have to do that. Even in private sector, you have to do something. Private sector people and government sector people have become equal. So is affected government. So affects our government. Same culture moves there. Work culture is not changed. We require changing work culture, and that can be changed only when we are smart people. But we are not smart, we don't understand anything, we don't do sociology. You see, you can be smart only when you are in society. You don't know society, that's a fact speaking. You don't know society. We are just social, that's it. We don't know what society, what is function of society, what is institution, what is the function, what is the state, what is function, what is our constitution, how what it is. All these must be known to us, if not in details, at least superficially. We do not know that. There was a time when sociology was subject. social science was a subject, economics was a subject, and you can say civics was a subject. In engineering itself, I qualified social science from Institution of Engineers, and it was a compulsory subject, and I liked it. Of course, it was not mathematical, there was no numerical, nothing else, but it was a subject. And of course, it was brief, not to that you can say elaboration, macroeconomics, microeconomics, sociology, crowd, this is what is that. All of these, they brought some, you can say, appreciation to myself that something exists like that. At least you come to know what is that, but now nothing. Exclusive technical knowledge is not useful if you don't know to whom it is applied. It is applied to people, it is applied to nation, it is applied to society, it is applied to world. If you do not know that, how can you do it? Everything has technology, everything has system, everything is scientifically managed. We have to realize that fact. Being engineer or being doctor or being other professional or being politician, everything must be defined. Of course, if it is not defined in writing, it must be well understood. There is nothing to be understood as such. Profession of doctor is different. They are also now money making market. Engineers are sacrificing market, but they are opposing that. Of course, salaries are low, I know, but that is not one fault. It is fault of everybody. Why do you join that field where you know salaries are low? It's not low salary now, it has been for long. Since I started my career, salaries were low that time too. It was my fault if I joined that. But you have to, you leave that, finish, go to some other country if you are so interested in having money. Other countries will not give that much also. Because this profession is different. People don't value it as a profession. They don't know what you are working. They know only what is happening on site. That's it. They know only columns or cars, beams or cars, metros. They don't know what is behind that, how it is designed, how it is you can say conceived. Nobody knows about that. Just like film, how it is charted out. Nobody knows. They know only a screen what's film. It's the same. We are not exposed to public, but doctor is exposed to public. A chartered accountant is exposed to public, advocate is exposed to public, judge is exposed to public, politician is exposed to public. All these people are exposed to public, but we are behind fences for safety purpose. People do not know what we are. They only know to blame, engineers fault. Simple. So this is our status. And it's not here only, everywhere. Yes, there are laws in our countries. They recognize engineers, but in our country, we are not recognized anywhere. So we have to recognize ourselves. For which we have to fight. We are not fighting. Who fights here? Nobody fights. You ask someone, nobody will answer. On structural engineers forum, when there are 25,000 engineers, no use. You are only talking technical. Talk on technical. Who cares about that? Who believes they are bending materials, posture, posture, all these finite elements, if these are not done on site, site is rubbish. Your design is no use if this is not implemented. And who will implement there? You will implement that. You are not implementing. People are listening to you. There's no meaning at all. So if something is not done in execution, it has got no meaning. It was very well designed. No meaning at all. People are not taking care of quality. People are not taking care of safety. People are not understanding why you did it. They are just doing it as laymen. Keep on doing why you design. If a layman has to do it, a layman has to work on why you work on designs. There's no meaning on designs. They do a lot of work in design. This theory, this formula, that formula, this and that, so much, so much, so much, and so much. But on site, design is useless. He has to concrete his way. He has to shutter his way. Who bothers? If an engineer goes there, engineer also doesn't speak much. They don't want to stand and check it. Okay, you have done this, come on, fine. So I have our instructor signed it, or I have signed it. Or don't know care of sign, will sign at a completion certificate. Who bothers? So how can you maintain 2015 ISO, the ISO 9015? How can you maintain that? You failed on 2008. You cannot maintain on that. So what's the meaning of all this? Just a document? We are ISO 9001, 2015, or before 2000 certification. What's meaning? No meaning at all. No, you are not using that. You are only having certificate. You are not using that. If you are not using that,